Hello, gamers. I sure hope this looks better than it did last week, because let me tell you, the gameplay does not look better. Um, I don't know what happened to my OBS. I've never used it before, so I'm a little bit not good at it yet. Um, but it seems like my gameplay went to like 480p or something. It looks terrible. However, it's actually an incredible game, and I really hope that you stay and watch it. Not just because I really want you to watch it regardless, but like it's totally like probably the best VGC game I've played. Not necessarily because I did like exceptionally well or something, but it seemed like both of us were kind of doing exceptionally well. So this week we play the gynecologist. I don't know if they're like, a gyno for people that are homosexual, or if they are like a urologist and that's just a funny term for it. I don't know. They brought Psy Spam though. I don't really want to look at that. I don't want to look at Psy Spam. My types are pretty good into Psy Spam, but I don't mess with no Psy Spam. They also got Sinistra and Galarian Moltres. Pretty cool. That's Sunflora over there doing whatever the Sunflora is here to do. Uh, I don't know. Let's cut to the gameplay and please try to look in between the pixels. We are playing against Spam, and I'm not totally stoked on it as much as I would like to be. I think my typings are really good into Spam. Like I have a lot of Dark and Steel types. But they have a Glade, and Glade does get dark coverage, so Goldengo is not like the end all that I want it to be. Yeah, so I mean, I've got like a basic rundown of the team, but not really like specific modes. I mean, I do have specific modes, but like, you know what I mean? Like, my notes are really kind of rushed. I had a lot going on. Anyway, Murkrow does pretty good damage. It's faster than Gallade, slower than Goldango. Specifically, it's slower than like a few of my different Pokemon because I gave Murkrow Assurance to do double damage. So, yeah, that's why it's slower than Goldango. And I need to watch out for Dazzling Gleam because it will kill me if I am not Terra Steel, and I would really rather not Terra my Murkrow. But whatever. I also gave it the Eviolite, so Rhydon is not running Eviolite this week. Sound the alarms. Goldango is pretty strong. It's faster than Murkrow. Just gave it, what I could as far as special attack stat. Like, it's got 244. It's all the numbers that I wanted to hit, but I also had to make it faster than Murkrow. So. And then the few remaining points are left into special defense. And I really need to pay attention to not only not using Thunderbolt next to Rhydon, but also watching out for a wide guard from Gallade. I think my microphone's a little too close to my face. Let me move that back. Azumarill can outspeed max speed Iron Crown at Tailwind. If it is max speed with booster energy, obviously it won't, but it's like hyper specific, so not super worried about that. I mean, if it is booster speed, then it's not booster special attack and it won't do anywhere near as much damage to my team. And then the rest of my points are into Spadef. Gallade actually has a pretty tough time, I feel like, into Azu. Fighting and dark coverage aren't really doing anything here. So I didn't put as much worry into my physical defense on that one. Hydreigon's faster than Tinkaton, and it is sashed, so I don't have to Terra unless I feel like I need it to like have more survivability instead of just letting it tank the hit with the Focus Sash. It's got one less speed than max speed Iron Crown, so I can kind of tell if it's max speed or not But also just because I needed that one single extra point for something, I don't remember what. Oh, you just gave me just enough special defense to live some hit, but I didn't actually write it down anywhere. So, awful smart of me, wasn't it? Tinkaton has more speed than Goldango, enough attack to Oko, Hatterene with max defense. I don't even want to call it a roll, how like unreliable it would be if it lived that hit. Like, if it lives this hit, I might throw my controller, I don't know. I got max HP with the Citrus Berry for the most survivability I could. Gallade, unfortunately, still Okos it with a Sacred Sword if I, well, if it's Life Orbed, or obviously Choice Banded. If it was Choice Band, though, it's a lot more manageable, because if it uses one move, I have resists for everything else. Like, I can't lock into Psycho Cut into a Azumarill if I just have Hydreigon in the back, and so on and so forth. And then Rhydon, I pretty much just built it to be that guy, I guess. I gave it the room service so that it would underspeed Hatterene and Trick Room, but I gave it just enough that it would outspeed it in Trick Room. So before Trick Room, I should for sure outspeed it if it has any amount of like negative speed. If not, it's gonna outspeed me and kill me in one shot probably, but you know, it's not so bad, I guess. At least I'll know. Just left it with Terra Ground so I could do more damage with my Earthquake. Lightning Rod's not really for anything specific. Like, I mean, Hatterene can run Nuzzle, I guess, but there's not really any like key electric threats on this team. It's just more useful than the other stuff. I don't know, maybe like Iron Crown, Volt Switches or something, but it is going to be kind of hard to deal with like Goldango having to be next to it at any point if it wants to use Thunderbolt, obviously. So maybe I should have changed the ability, but I just feel like Lightning Rod's the only one that I get any use out of with Rhydon's abilities. I pretty much brought the same movesets that I did in week 7, I think it was. And I swapped out, what was it, Terra Blast for Swords Dance, like I had kind of hoped I'd swapped out Heavy Slam before. But Heavy Slam, I feel like helps get me around Wide Guard a little easier if they end up pairing Hatterene with Gallade for whatever reason. Or, you know, into Indeedee if it does the same, because I just didn't want to have all double targeting moves into a Wide Guard Pokemon. That for sure brings Wide Guard, right? And then as far as my modes here, Rhydon pairs really well with Hydreigon to take out most of their openings. Snarl Swords Dance should handle Trick Room. Terra Ground, Snarl, Earthquake is probably best into Iron Crown if it's not booster speed. If it's booster speed, I'd probably swap into Goldango and Dark Pulse it. Maybe I still Snarl just to drop the damage. I probably do. If it's Terra Fairy, that would kind of suck, but I don't know. I feel like Terra Water, like obviously that's the standard gold, or not standard gold, standard Iron Ground set, but at the same time, I do think it's still good in my team. Especially with the amount of times I've had Terra Water be run into me. If it's Gallade and Hatterene, I Terra Ground, Heavy Slam, Hatterene, and also Dark Pulse it. Just to get around the Wide Guard, don't want to have to deal with that. Yeah, I just need to not let Trick Room get up in that situation because I have mons that outspeed Gallade easily, but I really can't deal with Hatterene in Trick Room. I mean, I can, but I don't want Trick Room up. Hopefully this will go much smoother this time. There we go. Much better. Jeez. Hooray! Alright, good news. I thought all these Pokemon would come. Bad news. These are not what I want to see. I'll just lead off with my dedicated lead here. With this in the back and one of these other ones. I don't know yet. Like I want gold. I think I'd actually suffer without gold. So. Okay, so this is the lead I actually really don't like, but see what happens. Wow. And there goes Tricker. Yeah, okay. It's about right for max HP. Okay, I can live with that. I mean, obviously I can't live, but you know what I mean? Do we take this? Yes, we do. Very nice. Got Moltres with Hatterene. Okay. Realistically, not what I want to see. And how many turns of Trick Room are there? Still 2. Great news, everyone. Do I just rip Terra Ground Earthquake? In a helping hand. I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe Moltres Terra thinking I would Rock Slide or something. Use Terra Steel. I just called it. Heard something. Oh! Oh! Am I the goat? I might be the greatest to ever do it. And the hat does barely live, but we can survive the trick room. Oh, we don't have to survive just the trick room. My boy hangs on. Let's go. Oh, actually, I think this Rhydon is a girl randomly. I don't set my genders in case of something silly coming into play, but yo. Well, that went exactly the way I wanted it to. Like this one, I want to try the Goldango. I'll keep these two in the back. Yeah, I think that works. Or I'm like shaking, but it's probably just because it's cold in my house, always. Actually, it's probably just this one room, but... I just ripped Terra Steel. Is it smart? No. I shouldn't. Okay, what's the Terra hat? Psychic. I guess it gets rid of the weakness for sure, but I mean, it's not gonna feel good. Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Murkrow's Assurance coming in clutch on that one. About to be hit with that Dazzling Gleam Night Slash combo, probably. could have terrored. I really thought about tearing the Goldango. I got critical hit anyway. It probably kills anyway. Let me check this. Let me peep this one. Goldango Gallade. Night Slash. It's a roll. Okay, so I think I think I protect Terra, Heavy Slam. Okay, that means they didn't protect anything. That's fine. The only thing that's not fine is if they actually targeted down my Rhydon instead of my... Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. But we live. It's fine. I didn't get crit, you know? Okay. Two turns of Trick Room still. Actually, I think I do just Helping Hand here. Earthquake. Did anything protect? Does anything even have protect? I don't know. They didn't go for it, so that's nice. This will do like nothing to the Sinistra, and I'm really hoping it kills the Gallade. Oh my gosh, you're joking. It's Focus Sashed. That sucks. Okay. Well, at least I know that now. Wow. Okay. Big ouch. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to the first bleed. And then I have to question if I want this. Or do I want you? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run this back. See how that goes for me, I guess. Moltres and DD, okay. My High Dragon should outspeed, actually. Let's hope I land both of these attacks. Oh, really? Really? You're joking. I can't stand that. Okay. I could have weakened that. And I get the special defense drop. That is just fantastic. Okay, at least I land that. Even though I'd like to point out it's much less accurate. Dude. I see the vision here. And I don't like it. Okay. Gee, dude, this is insane the amount of crits that they seem to be getting, but that's... You know... it's sure something. Anyway. What move did the Sinistra go for then? And I guess I hope I get a crit. Or not a crit, crit's not the word I was looking for. A, flinch. Dude, this thing is like unkillable. Oh my gosh. You think I killed with High Dragon? Probably not. Oh, you're joking. That was so close. I wonder if that killed without that crit the first turn, because that kind of makes me angry. And I flinch. Are you actually kidding me? I don't think I can win now. I don't figure my Goldango is going to be fast enough. How many stat boosts am I dealing with here? A +5 Moltres. Are you joking. Plus I missed it earlier, so it would actually be +4. That really... I'm not happy. I don't think I understand how to look this up. Probably not. Okay. I'm just gonna have to go for it. I don't have much of a choice. I just have to hope the Goldingo lives this somehow. Maybe that I outspeed. Just if not, I just lose. And I'm pretty unhappy. I outspeed. Thank freaking goodness, dude. There was a chance that I lived if it wasn't modest. Thanks to the... Oh wait, never mind. That's the wrong Pokemon. Hang on. Yeah, no, I should have lived if it wasn't modest. Not very often. Okay. Cool. Psychic Terrain's gone just to be set back up now. Wonderful. Could have stopped that, I guess. Okay, now I just hope it's not Iron Crown. I feel like I should outspeed Glade. Not gonna lie. Yeah. So hang on. Massive amount of damage. Okay, I think I win then. If I lost that, dude, I was... about to be insanely unhappy. This Ice Spinner might not kill. I don't know. Okay, cool. GG. Yeah, that Moltres was about to do me in. Like, actually. Ugh. I've been in worse situations, but I don't think I've ever been as stressed as I was in a bad situation. I didn't have time to calc the Moltres because I didn't have any Moltres calcs pulled up yet. Jeez.